Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
All right, and hello everybody. A quick word from my sponsors at Robert Gibb and Sons. Another special to let you know about. They have a sump pump $550 replacement special, ends in late June. Now, there's a $135 sump inspection fee. It's good for peace of mind with the rain we've had of late. You don't want your basement to flood, or anything else for that matter. Now, the inspection cost of $135 is waived if the pump needs replacement on the same service call. Call my friends at Robert Gibb and Sons. Get that all checked out and make sure you are up and ready for the wet season. And what a wonderful rain that we've had. As we go through this update, you're going to get rainfall amounts. We're going to look at the radar. We're going to talk about a little bit of a chance of some flaky weather, and we'll talk about when we warm up once again. All of that starts right now. Let's get going with a look at those rainfall totals across the region. This is the whole week event from Monday through Wednesday. And anywhere you see the darker blue shades here, upwards of nearly an inch of rain. Central Cass County straight down into that, well, Oaks area where 1.11 inches was recorded. In Fargo-Moorhead, 88 100ths out at the airport, with numerous reports of around that 1 inch of rain, thanks to my good buddy Alan Horace for reporting over 90 100ths of an inch of rain in your neck of the woods. And a lot of rain as well, nearly an inch up to the north in that Harwood area. 45 100ths as you look up in parts of Becker County out there. Now, as we look into Lakes Country down south of Otter Tail County and southeastern Otter Tail County, over an inch of rain for many locations. And look at this as you get down into Douglas County here, not far from Alexandria, 1.74 inches there, 2.09 inches outside of that Big Stone County area. Now in northwest Minnesota, we got some very much needed rain, upwards of a half of an inch for many there from Roseau County through Pennington County for you in Thief River Falls. Polk County seeing anywhere from, around the 7/10 of an inch to 9/10 of an inch in northwestern Polk County. Devil's Lake Basin picking up much needed rain, with the Maddock area picking up 59 100ths, 6/10 out at the Grand Forks area. And these numbers are brought to you by the North Dakota Agricultural Network. They have an instrument package or suite across the entire region here, keeping us up to date in our North Dakota counties and a few of our western Minnesota counties as well. You can find out much more information by looking up NDON on your local internet service. Now let's take a look at that radar, shall we, and show you what we have going on right now as we head into the evening hours. We do have that batch of rain showers that was with us earlier in the day, and as we put this into motion, we can see that that is clearly on its way out. So let me go ahead and pull up the latest radar. Okay, this is the latest radar. So it's showing up as some showers of rain pushing its way through. Let me go ahead and pull up the local radar site here so we can look at some temperatures associated with that in the meantime. And the local radar definitely doesn't have that. So that composite radar there was a little bit suspect. I didn't think we had any more rain left in the area here after we quieted down. So here's a look at your temperatures. We have 40s north, 43 up in that Hallock area, 43 for you in Walhalla. Winkler up there around 43 degrees as well. Now at the northern portion of Lake of the Woods County, way at the north angle inlet there, it's 34 degrees, so a little bit cooler there. As we look down to the south, Bemidji, 43, 46 out there in Crookston, and right now 48 degrees at Moorhead's Airport, with Hector reporting 52 down to the south, Detroit Lakes 46, and we have 50 degrees in the Wheaton area and 45 for you folks in the Gwinner and Lisbon areas at this hour. All right, that's a look at temperatures. The radar is extremely quiet. We've looked at the rainfall amounts. Hey, Brenda, good to have you on. Hey, Rita, good to have you on. And Justin, hi from Cullum, 93 100ths in Cullum. Much needed rain across the region. Now, the latest drought monitor is updated tomorrow, but this rain just wrapping up over the last couple of days may not include all of that in the update for tomorrow. But needless to say, anywhere from a half inch to an inch of rain is not going to wipe out the drought concerns in the Northern Valley or into central Minnesota from Bemidji and points south into Wadena, but it will certainly help a lot better, and certainly from the planting standpoint as we head into that season now, it's going to really go a long ways towards helping out. Weather for Twin Valley, Minnesota. Scott says we've got you covered. Twin Valley right now as you look up into the western reaches of northwest Minnesota. And along that Highway 32 corridor, we got some temperatures out there that are looking to be in the 40s right now. And we do have a chance for some flakes in the forecast. Let's get to that forecast summarized. But first, let's take a look at the high-res model for our area and give you that hour-by-hour feel for what's going on in the next 24 hours. Now, this model will basically show us an idea of the track of the snowflakes that as we go through the evening hours, temperatures right now are not necessarily cold enough for snowy weather here in the valley, and that's not against my liking. All right, let's take a look at what this model says as we go through the late evening hours here. As we head towards midnight, there'll be a chance for a snow shower mixing in. I do want to point out these isobars are mighty close together, so our wind will increase once again overnight tonight. So if you hear the trees rustling, the leaves are blowing, and things like that going on, it's likely that wind going to be picking up in the northern reaches of the valley tonight. It'll be stronger up north than it will be down south, but it'll still be breezy here. Donna says, thank you for the great newscast. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. I love to give you the weather, and I love to answer your questions too. So if you have them, let me know. Still chilly tonight. Indeed, you don't want to walk around out there with your shorts and your short sleeve shirts on. It's going to be a little on the chilly side with the wind picking up. See these little blue blobs here? Those are a chance for some mighty renegade flakes. Nothing organized and nothing heavy, but you will notice the wind. This is going to be daybreak here around the 7 a.m. time frame. So as you're heading off to work and school, up in places like, Lake of the Woods area, all the way into, say, the Thief River Falls area, gusty winds and passing flurries of snow. Nothing that's going to inhibit your travel. Then that northwest wind is going to usher in a colder pool of air, and we'll be on the chilly side. Now, as we head into the midday hour, this is paused right at about that 1 p.m. time frame. As you're going out to get you a sandwich, you're going to want to keep in mind that that sandwich is going to get cold if you don't put it in your lunchbox, because things are really going to be blowing out there from the northwest. And again, wind gusts over 30 miles per hour will not be out of the question, particularly up north. How about like Brandon? Heard a little snow for there. If you're talking about Brandon, Manitoba, yes. See this little batch of blue here? Unorganized, but sir, there's going to be a chance for some spits of precipitous precipitation that might be of the frozen variety out there. Gully rocks. That's right, Carrie. Thanks for watching, Jared. Lovely having you on from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Oh, beautiful Detroit Lakes. Okay, now look at the snow showers, where they go as we head into the late afternoon hours. They kind of expand a little bit, and there could be some sprinkles of rain. You see these darker blue bands? A couple of them may actually lay a little bit of flaky material on the grassy surfaces there. And Hallock, Roseau County, that Highway 11 corridor, maybe even as far south as Karlstad and Baudette and, Roosevelt, seeing some snow showers. Now, as we go through the evening hours, this will be around that 10 o'clock time frame. This wraps up pretty quickly. Look at the wind. Still pretty rambunctious. We'll call it rambunctious. No, that's not on the Beaufort scale, but rambunctious indeed is what I expect those winds to be as we head into the late evening hours tomorrow. Donna, good to have you on board from beautiful Fargo, North Dakota. Look how far south these little blue blobs go. Do you see that blue blob down there? That right there is in the Wahpeton, Breckenridge area and heading down to Wheaton. Okay, so any of us have a shot in the overnight hours from Thursday night and into Friday morning of seeing a renegade flake of snow. But again, on Friday morning, as the temperature drops, notice we're getting another wave of snowflake activity. Brandon, Manitoba, and Winnipeg. So if you are in Manitoba, if you're in Winkler, if you're in Brandon, not so much Estevan over there as you look out towards Saskatchewan, things won't be as bad there. But we'll have passing flurries of snow the next couple more. Oh my goodness! This is new, brand new right here, updated on the latest model run. Do you see all this nonsense? All these dark blue pimples over here? Nope, this isn't that same pimple problem you have when you're a young adult going through all of that. You go through. These pimples are snowflakes, and the darker blue they are, well, the chances are better you may see them. So, temperatures, well, here, this would be generally as we go into the Friday midday and afternoon hour. I'm not certain that I buy that we're going to be this cold on Friday afternoon, but I do think that some areas will see temperatures in the 30s. Let me explain one thing here meteorologically. So, we can see snowflakes, and what answer this to me. What is the warmest air temperature you've looked at and still seen flakes coming down out of the sky? Have you ever noticed it can be above freezing and you still see snowflakes flying? When we're in the 40s, it's very, very, very rare to see snowflakes make their way down in the 40s. But if you get up in, say, that 37, 38 degree range, then it's possible. What happens is snowflakes, these fingers wiggling are snowflakes falling out of the cloud level. If they fall through warmer air down at the ground level, they can melt. It's got to be a pretty deep, warm layer. And those temperatures near the surface, near those 40s, give you a better chance at seeing those flakes melt into liquid drops. And liquid drops, in my experience, are a lot easier to shovel than snowflakes are. So keep that in mind. What about Montevideo tomorrow? Rita, it looks like Montevideo is going to not have any worries whatsoever regarding snowflakes. The best chance of that will be in northern Minnesota. So if you are heading out towards places like the Boundary Waters, Lake of the Woods, Red Lakes area, those areas definitely will have a shot. And so will Bemidji. Paula, I know. No. Thanks, Weston, for your sharing of stars. Thanks, Katie, for joining me from the McIntosh area. So we can indeed get snowflakes, but I do not think this model is doing us justice here. I don't think we're going to have a great chance at seeing widespread snow showers like that model was advertising there at the end of the run. So let's keep that in mind. Maybe we should look at one more model together here. If you all want to, I'll definitely do it. Okay, I want to. I want to do it because this new model stuff is kind of fun to look at. It's literally just starting to come in. Let's take a look at this one. It's just coming in. So it's not even all the way in yet. And I'll go ahead and show you what we do have. Here is tonight's snow showers. Oh, Brandon, Manitoba on this model. This is an American model, as was the other one, but it's a little different. See those snow showers rocking their way all the way down into Grand Forks and all the way over into central Polk County. So this model here says a little bit more robust in the way of snow showers in the morning, mixing with some rain on the backside, and some streamers of heavier snow shower activity. This model is not yet going out far enough for me to see what's going to happen by the time we get to Friday afternoon. But with the onset and incursion of some cooler air, these models may be showing that we'll have an opportunity to see some. Let me look at one. Nope, I don't have any other models that are really in yet far enough for me to take a look. Let's look at a Canadian model that was put out a little bit earlier. There's your snow showers for your Friday morning into the midday hour. And then they kind of wrap up and they don't look as far south. So all in all, it's not super duper likely that places like Fargo will see significant snow like that one model was showing, thanks to the fact we'll be in the 40s, not high 40s, but even temperatures in those low to mid 40s will curb that chance of flakiness. So let's summarize your forecast in the morning. This is what you can expect. The coldest pool will be out to the west. Winds will be breezy, if not gusty, particularly in our northern counties where I was showing you. So low 30s, Minot to Bismarck. And in the James and Devils Lake areas, we'll see the same thing for the James River Valley, low 30s. Low to mid 30s here in the FM area as we look in the Red River Valley, 35 Hallock, and there'll be a chance of a flake mixing in, as you saw, from Hallock, Kennedy, all the way out to Badger and Greenbush, maybe even War Road. Okay, as we look at the area here in Monoman County, chance for temperatures to be down cool enough in that blue area for maybe mixing a flake in with that snow shower activity on your Thursday morning. Then here's your warm temperatures. Notice it's cooler off in northwest North Dakota. 40s here should alleviate any chance for flakes making it too far down to the south. But if you have a place like up in the far northern reaches here of, say, Roseau County, where your temperature's 38, then watch out. You could get a renegade flake or two of snow. Here's a look at the snapshot of that snow chance. As we go through the afternoon, we'll have a returning enhanced chance again after Thursday morning's flakes and passing flakes. Those will end. Cold temperatures Friday morning down in the 20s. And another shot of some flakes throughout the day. It's going to be kind of cold and blustery to close out your work week. Then we start that ladder climb up back into the 58 to 60 degree range for Fargo on a sunny Sunday afternoon. Notice this, 33 degrees is the average low temperature. That's above freezing. So on average, we're above freezing, except not for the next several days, because even Sunday morning looks a little chilly. And then as I duck out of here, oh, duck, There we go. I ducked as fast as I could. 60s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with a shower chance on Monday. Right now, that does not look like a big soggy ordeal, but we'll keep our eyes on it. When can I put my flowers out? Brenda says. Well, Brenda, that just depends on when you are comfortable, because if you stick them in the ground, we're still going to have some temperatures in the 20s here. And what I like to watch is the number right above Hutch's head. Do you see the record high and the record low? When we see our record lows upwards around 29, 30 degrees, that means the chance of a hard freeze is almost nothing. So it's still going to be a little bit yet. We will have our average temperatures right now that should stay above that freezing mark, but it's when the record low gets to near freezing when I would feel more confident personally with regards to sticking the old plants in the ground. All right, let's take a quick peek nationally just because it's fun here as we look across Hutch's weather. Snow showers that are expected to get quite heavy across portions of the mountains of Wyoming and southern Montana as we go into the day tomorrow afternoon and all the way into Friday morning. So there is a chance of some nastiness there. Walla Walla out in Washington and there on the Oregon border is expecting to see freezing weather there. That's a freeze. Let's see if it's a watch or warning. That's a freeze warning for those folks. So even if they planted the good old flowers, those are not good. Severe weather made its way through the Ohio River Valley. It went through Pittsburgh. There is some very gusty winds with these storms on the southern flank here south of Parkersburg, West Virginia. We still have severe thunderstorms, gusty straight line wind and hail. The main threat right now, a lot of reports of hail, and thankfully I'm not seeing a lot of reports of tornadoes or tornado icons here. Those would be red. 1 inch to 2 inch diameter hail fell in numerous areas around Columbus as we went through the afternoon hours. And a lot of wind damage from those storms appears to have happened out in places like Pennsylvania as well. I did have a report on that and an update on my YouTube channel. I'd love to have you check that out as well. And one important announcement. I have posted on my page here that there will be a live announcement tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. So mark that on your calendars here. Lick the pen, put that out there. We're going to join Hutch tomorrow, Thursday, for an exciting announcement here on Hutch's Weather. I can't wait to share some exciting news with you. And again, I want you to bring your ideas. What's worked about Hutch's Weather now? It's been months. November the 8th, I made the announcement that I was starting, and every day, Monday through Friday, I'm making 3 videos a day or more and working on some weekends too. But hey, it's weather, right? Sometimes you're working hard and other times you can put your toes up and enjoy the weather. And that's what I do with you. So bring your ideas, bring your comments. All of it's welcome. We're going to have a two-way conversation about this when I make my announcement, and we'll build toward the future. And Brenda's got some chickens there looking up, trying to pay attention. I like that. I like that. Thanks so very much. Whew. Reminder, 8 p.m. time is set. Okay, very good. And I'll try to send out a couple of reminders throughout the day so that we can get more. Tell a friend, share the video, maybe say @highlights on this one so folks know that there is an important announcement coming. You all are the very best. Have a wonderful night, and we'll talk again tomorrow. And I'll try to give you an update too tomorrow throughout the day on the impact to the drought in the area, northern North Dakota, northern Minnesota, and central Minnesota. We're still in some pretty rough shape with regards to moisture totals for the year. And we did get some beneficial rain. We'll see how much of a dent it made in the drought conditions. But it sure made a lot of you happy and smiling.